Then the governor's soldiers took Jesus into the praetorium and gathered the whole garrison together against him. They stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him. They braided a crown of thorns and put it on his head, and a reed in his right hand. They kneeled down before him and mocked him, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews!" They spat on him, took the reed and struck him on the head. When they had mocked him, they took the robe off him, put his clothes on him, and led him away to crucify him. As they came out, they found a man of Cyrene, Simon by name, and they compelled him to go with them that he might carry his cross. When they came to a place called Golgotha, that is to say, the place of a skull, they gave him sour wine to drink mixed with gall. When they had tasted it, he would not drink. When they had crucified him, they divided his clothing among them, casting lots, and they sat and watched him there. They set up over his head the accusation against him written, "This is Jesus, the King of his Jews." Then two robbers were crucified with him, one on his right hand and one on the left. Those who passed by blasphemed him, wagging their resin and saying, "You who destroy the temple and build it in 3 days, save yourself. If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross." Likewise, the chief priests also mocking with the scribes, the Pharisees, and the elders said, "He saved others, but he cannot save himself. If he is the King of Israel, let him come down from the cross now, and we will believe in him. He trusts in God, let God deliver him now if he wants him. For he said, 'I am the Son of God.'" The robbers also who were crucified with him insulted him. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land until the 9th hour. About the 9th hour Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, "Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani," that is, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Some of those who stood there when they heard it said, "This man is calling Elijah." Immediately one of them ran and took a sponge, filled it with vinegar, put it on a reed and gave him a drink. The rest said, "Let him be, let's see whether Elijah comes to save him." Jesus cried again with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. Behold, the veil of the temple was torn in two from the top to the bottom. The earth quaked and the rocks were split. The tombs were open and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. Coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they entered into the holy city and appeared to many. Now the centurion and those who were with him watching Jesus, when they saw the earthquake and the things that were done, were terrified, saying, "Truly, this was the Son of God." Many women were there watching from afar who had followed Jesus from Galilee, serving him. Among them were Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James and Joses, and the mother of the sons of Zebedee. When evening had come, a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who himself was also Jesus' disciple, came. This man went to Pilate and asked for Jesus' body. Then Pilate commanded the body to be given up. Joseph took the body, wrapped it in a clean linen cloth, and laid it in his own new tomb, which he had cut out in the rock. He rolled a great stone to the door of the tomb and departed. Mary Magdalene was there, and the other Mary sitting opposite the tomb. Now on the next day, the day after the preparation day, the chief priests and the Pharisees were gathered together to Pilate, saying, "Sir, we remember what that deceiver said while he was still alive. After 3 days I will rise again. Commanding therefore that the tomb be made secure until the 3rd day, lest perhaps his disciples come at night and steal him away and say to the people, 'He has risen from the dead,' and the last dissection will be worse than the first." Pilate said to them, "You have a guard, go make it as secure as you can." So they went with the guard and made the tomb secure.